Company, attention, forward march! Color right! Go right, go pick up, step, go left, go right, go left.
Onto your seats, kiddies. It's time for the game where everyone competes for a shot at street stardom, Bingo! And yours truly, DJ Professor K, will bring you the lowdown on this event. 2 teams of Rudies are about to race through the streets of Tokyo To complete their bingo board objectives. For every soul and character they unlock, they'll receive a point. If a team manages to cover an area in graffiti, they'll get a whopping 3 points. But they better watch their backs, because it's first come, first serve around these parts. Only one team can claim each square, and we don't hand out no consolation prizes for second place losers. Ha 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 ha! If a team can work together and mark 5 squares in a row, column, or a diagonal, they'll secure a bingo and be rewarded with a 2-point bonus. Ooh! Oh, and one final thing. Don't forget, this game is all about working together with your teammates. So any tape pickups, stolen locks, and graffiti completions will be synced between team members. Don't try to solo it alone, you jackass. All right, let's hit this joint. It's time for another round of Jet Set Radio Bingo!
Hello everyone, I'm back and ready to welcome you to the cross-dimensional final match of the round-robin matches. Today we have 2 teams that will battle it out to see who will place where in the playoffs. Our first team today is a team hailing from Dimension 81NG0B who haven't lost a match to date. We have 7th Ace and Vane from Team Cyberfunk 2066. And going up against them today we have a team hailing from Dimension 81NG0A all the way from the far off lands of New Amsterdam. We've got Nago and Shovelclaws from Team Unwantables. And in the commentator's box today, we have the duo that went to buy 6 cans of Sprite but accidentally picked 7 up. It's Twinkachu and Ace-Bats.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
All
So did you actually get someone to record the intro for this match? Because I forgot.
Sure hope so. If not, that was
Right.
just several minutes of silence, which would be really unfortunate for everyone.
Right, we got Cyberfunk 2066 versus the Unwantables. I've never seen Cyberpunk 2066 play, so it's, this could go either way. This is a mystery match.
Yeah, which is a rare occurrence for literally the end of the round robin. Team we've never seen before.
The board.
Here, let me... Oh, it'll reveal in just a second. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a board.
Woohoo! Way! Whoa, a lot of defaults, a lot of end. Well, it's actually quite an even split. Got a 8, 9, 10
Nice.
board.
Yeah. Ekla did good. Adjust Bane's stream slightly. So, what's good on this board? While I'm adjusting stream.
I'm seeing, there's quite a few quick souls in that diagonal, top left to bottom right.
Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty green looking line.
Yeah, and all you need to kind of close it out is just 2 Dogen souls.
Yeah.
There's a possibility there, but you do have to get a bunch of quick souls and hope no one snipes into any of them. So there is a bit of a risk there. But Hikage center floating, Dogen right street Shibuya. There's a lot of quick stuff in Shibuya, so we're probably going to see people grab Shibuya right off the bat and then work on the other 2 areas.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good quick stuff out towards Darkside. Probably there's some okay Kogane stuff, but the quick souls are really all in Shibuya.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering where everyone's going to go. Let's start this match. They've been given a few extra moments to have a look at the ball because it's so wacky. Let's see what we've got. I mean, the board is pretty amazing.
It's a distracting board.
7th base to Shibuya Cho. Vayne into Shibuya Cho, but in 2 different areas. Nago going to be uncontested in Benten Cho.
And Claw's going to be super contested in Shibuya. Let's go bus jump.
There we go. That is the center square locked in. Shovel Claws immediately pivoting, making sure that it doesn't get stuck trying to, grab a sword that's already been taken. Right Street also done. Light Wall Rider 99th. That's a good diagonal block right there.
Yeah. There's good stuff in Hikage that Claws can go for, but Ace is also there. Claws will have a slight advantage from.
And they're going for 2 different squares.
Oh, well.
There's Kirby.
Yeah.
There's center floating. Just, going 1-to-1 here. Vayne going to get the tape in Dogenzaka Hill. Interesting, because that does kind of.
Yeah,
gives a good amount of board
unfortunately,
control.
had Nako not gone to 99th first, they would have had a really good shot at that diagonal. I think they were rushing that, but Nago had other plans.
But I think even without it, if you're already committing to Trix 20 and, Dogen Special, all things considered, you've got 4 of the 5 diagonal squares, which basically means you've got a very good, you've got a choice of where you can go for your potential bingos. Though 99th 100k has just been marked by Nago, that does kind of reduce the options available.
Yeah, definitely knocks out that row 3, although with SDPP graffiti, that isn't a super viable early bingo anyways.
And Ace going deeper into Bentencho, however, Nago has already gone into SDPP, entrance pillar, it's for the taking. Highway 0 directly under entrance into the quick one. I imagine Nago might get that as well.
Yeah, going this far into Darkside is only really worth it for those super quick defaults, but Naga's going to be ahead to both.
Yeah, there's Trix 20, and I assume Vayne's going to just do a lap, get the extra square. This is a bit of a tricky one, because Vayne's going to be committed. Nago, more than likely... unless Nago's doing something else. Oh, no. Oh, who caught that? Nago got under entrance. That was
a crazy method.
Wacky.
Yeah. That was
does
crazy.
put Cyberpunk on the back foot a bit, which isn't ideal. Shovel is uncontested to do whatever it wants. Golden ticket and the like.
And is choosing to go into sewers, looks like. Not, there's some okay stuff out this way, too, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
A couple good things in bottom point. Sewers grind 10 is like the fast sewers soul to go for.
It's the one that's not ridiculously awful.
Yeah.
In terms of points
remaining,
for
one thing, it should be that.
Yeah, Kogane is pretty valuable. There's the FRZ bottom point. Yeah, FRZ is pretty valuable to block those final bingos. So it looks like Shovel is getting ahead of the game there and just preventing any shenanigans.
Way to go, Shovel.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, Vayne still in Shibuya-cho. There's a handful of stuff left. Ikage Special, Churro Grind 10, Churro Cubby. I'm not sure what they're expecting their play to be. I'm wondering if they're trying to set up for something, not knowing that they don't really have the... Oh, here's the down tube, and there's the mark.
They've... yeah, I'm not sure. They've hypothetically got row 1, but, with Shovel being the only person out past RDH in the sewers area, they're gonna have to really work for it.
Yeah, now...
Ace is heading that way.
Yeah. Neither team really having an opportunity to get a bingo at this point. You've got Vayne and Chuo, and, potentially even Ikage, and Ace. We've got Shovel Claws as well in FRZ for that 50k. So really that's the good old-fashioned BRC, bingo prevention unit. I'm sure if you think about it hard enough, you can make BRC, short for bingo something something, but I can't think of it right now. My brain's too small.
Same.
Whoa, those both mark basically at the same time.
Whoa.
Very cool.
Good work, players. Way to mark those squares.
It looks like Vayne
Bingo Reduction Crew. Thank you, Ekla. Bingo Restriction Crew. Or course.
Oh,
I was gonna say it's gotta be Bingo something crew or core or something. Couldn't think of the middle word though. I'm paying attention to too many things at once.
So Vayne has committed to Chuo. I think, if I was to say anything about this board early on, I feel like Cyberfunk's downfall may just be overcommitting to Shibuya-cho squares.
Is Vayne going for the cool thing?
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's go, Vayne.
And they got it, yeah. Nice.
Flag points.
Nago uncontested in
contested to Hikage Special.
Which isn't bad at all. Doesn't really do much for bingos, but I suppose maybe that was a plan that didn't quite get as far as they'd hope.
Yeah. Weirdly, one of the few bingos left on the board is bottom left, top right diagonal is technically still opened.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Which is a sneaky one.
4.
But they would... It's not a super viable bingo, it's just interesting that that's somehow still open.
Bottom points 50k if Ace can, stop doing the wet t-shirt contest strats and grab the square. There we go. So really it's Sewers Grind 10, but, Bingo Reduction Crew strikes again. As we have Sewers Grind 10 marked, preventing that diagonal. So there's only that one
sneaky diagonal.
So it's just going to come down to points.
This really is a points game. Or SDPP Graffiti.
That's what I'm thinking. If Vayne and Ace can just stay relatively even on squares, SDPP of all levels may just kind of balance it out.
Yeah.
Points 1 and 50k is going to be there up until the last second, I think. So hopefully it doesn't come down to that.
No match has ever been decided by SDPP Graffiti before, ever. Nobody has ever messed up SDPP Graffiti either. Never happened.
I'm wondering how everyone's going to play this, because it looks like Nago is working their way into Darkside or, Bentencho.
Vane's going for Dino.
Dino Air 6 is one of the less
It's
annoying ones.
not a hard soul to go for. And I imagine they just need points, so this lets him grab that and then get right to work on Graffiti.
Yeah. Knowing Ace, the actual points to win is locked in their mind, right? So they need, 2 squares and Graffiti. And just anything to block that bingo, basically.
Yeah.
So
Dino
Kibo,
does that.
150k, Highway 0 is a bit of a valuable one. Nago opting to start Graffiti, which is good, not a bad play at all. And Nago's going to have a lot of time to kind of get those pre-sprays in. Ace is just behind Shovel Claws. I don't know if either of them... No, Ace doesn't have it. Shovel is starting the unlock sequence, so unless a boom occurs...
I think Ace is doing a more optimal unlock. So if this works out, that'll win them those last couple seconds.
Oh, are we going to see it? Come on, Ace.
Shovel went up the wrong pillar.
Oh no! Oh, Ace! Okay,
that's brutal.
Marked. So Ace now just has to... Whoop. Ace just has to go get to SDPP. Vane as well, SDPP. Vane's not too far out. I'm hoping we're going to see a Bermuda Triangle.
The strat that is called Bermuda Triangle and nothing else.
Yes. A classic Bermuda Triangle.
Beautiful.
So Nago has to hope that, they've had some time. They've got 11 sprays in already. Shovel's obviously going to come down for the assist. And Ace
is going in the sewers.
3 square.
Can they win this with everything except
Nago going to
SDPP?
they can.
Okay.
Nago going to Highway 0 for the block though.
Ooh,
so
that makes this harder. Nago's in ahead too.
I cannot fault Cyberfunk for doing this.
That's a very Ace strategy to go for.
Yeah. It's a very powerful play, but Shovel Claws being... Ace is just going to be so far out from SDPP that when it comes down to it, Ace just has a disadvantage getting there.
Yeah.
Are they going to co-op that special unlock, or is Vane just going to... is Shovel just going to do Graffiti? Yeah, Shovel's just going to do Graffiti.
Yeah.
So
Nago heads to the Highway 0 unlock. Shovel, picking up right where Nago left off on Graffiti. Cyberfunk is... If they need to get SDPP, they're going to be really behind.
Yeah, and they will need to get SDPP. Unwantables about to, get special, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And SDPP... I mean, they've already got a big advantage in SDPP unless Nago messes up the outer bounds. Could this be the kicker?
Looks like Nago messed it up once and is just going around normally. So
yeah.
If Vane hits this first try,
and just it's literally going to be inches. Because they're going to be basically neck and neck. Nago misses 2 of them. Vane slightly ahead.
I'm
This
sweating.
could go either way.
I'm just staring daggers at the square.
Yeah.
It turned orange.
Oh my god, there it goes to Vane. Oh my, so...
That was literally frames.
Oh, Ace is getting sewered though. That's what could potentially cause problems. So what are they going to do? Are they going to see this and go, we need to get one of these remaining squares? I mean, you have to get one of the remaining squares.
They don't
Who's
win
going to
with...
go where?
Yeah. If Ace gets these other 2 squares, Cyberfunk takes it.
And Ace makes it to the top. Ace is finally in a position to get Sue's 150k unlocked. And what Ace can do is unlock it, and then, I mean, depends what read Ace wants to make. You can either do the climb right now, or
they're gonna go into Kibo.
Yes.
Oh,
I suppose there is a bit of an assumption that, depending on what Unwantables is doing, you can...
Nago's not going back into SDPP. Nago's heading out to sewers.
Is Vane being sent to 150k?
Oh, I bet he is.
Oh my god.
So Ace is gonna do special. Vane's gonna pick up
Come on, Ace.
sewers, which is
Pocket
already
aces.
unlocked. Oh.
Oh, ooh. Pain, suffering. Do not like this.
Ace might just go around, yeah.
Yeah, Ace just is not playing this game. Ace is going for it.
Ace has said before that they can't hit stall launch at all during matches just because of nerves. So
Yeah, no, I've had that issue with Kigo Baka, of all things. You know, the first thing I've ever found in Jet Set Radio Future. Cannot hit it in a bingo game to save my life. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Vane is in the half pipe, going to sewers.
so is Nago.
Yeah,
But
Vane a bit ahead. And Nago
Cyberfunk
has
is gonna be
booting.
ahead to both squares, so no matter what Nago goes for, like, they really have to rely on someone messing up.
Nago is one of the few people I would trust to hit Pylon Warp, and that is exactly what you need right now.
To hit Pylon Warp or to get like a crazy sewers climb.
The problem is Nago just does not have the time advantage, I don't think, and Sewers Climb is happening. Vane starting
Nago have
Sewers
the tape?
Climb.
Yeah,
I
they should,
think-
because they got grind earlier.
Oh yes, so you know, co-op and all that. So Ace going for that special. Time to learn what Pylon Warp is. No, you're probably not going to see it today. Think what happens in the Jet Graffiti, but not quite that good. Vane is chilling.
Vane has entered the tower.
It is at the point where something bad, you know, we're talking Xbox Roach.
Unwantables fans start wishing catastrophe upon Cyberfunk.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get the special.
Start trying to
Unlocked.
blow up Ace's Xbox with your mind.
Vane is struggling with the climb somewhat.
Vane would need to
There
fall
is-
about 200 meters, yeah.
So, out of all the things to not have practiced, is the climb. But I think there's really a challenge because Nago is going to get to the top, is going to start on the unlock for 150k, but at 60 meters up on that 150 meter room, Ace marking Kibo. Unwantables probably know something's up at this point because no one would do Kibo if SDPP was still on the cards. So
Yeah.
we're watching Vane closely and hoping that
Ooh.
nothing.
Oh.
Uh.
Ah! Okay. We're good.
Okay, we've been fine for now.
My
Nago,
heart rate is so
100
normal
meters.
right now.
Yeah, do not. Can we use the Kofi money to get heart rate monitors for the commentators? I think that would be a good investment.
I think we need them. And for
Anyway,
the
jokes.
players.
My God, Vane. I mean, 80 meters up. It's like I don't think it's that dire, but still, like any time just lost is just time that Nago can use. Though with such a huge height advantage, okay, Vane didn't get absolutely screwed over. That should be it with
That's game.
150k marked game.
The team saw Ekla predicting it would come down to SDPP and went, no thank you, we're
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah. They really just that all came down to one trick in Highway Zero. That was
It came down to Ekla's beloved
Amazing.
Highway Zero warp.
yeah. I mean, Ekla can only be happy that the game came down to someone hitting that and someone not hitting that.
Yeah. That was insanely well played on Cyberfunk's part.
Yeah. Ace, what was that?
Well, let me adjust the game score.
Wacky walk.
That might be a good idea, maybe. Here we go. Look at that. They've got a game now.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got a new board in.
Game 2's board. Ah, Ace got kill combo
Aww.
on what looked to be a pylon warp. Wonder which one of them's hosting. Who wears the pants in Cyberpunk 2066? Find out next time on JSRF Bingo Season 6.
You can't say that. Sending the bingo
I
pops
listened
after
to the
you.
comms for last match. I can say that and probably things 2 factors worse compared to what Ryomi said.
That's fair. I didn't listen to the comms for last match because I was playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our team got called very good fishers.
Oh my. Anyways, there's a new board. Let's look at that and move on from this conversation topic. Look at all that
Yes.
graffiti. That's some good graffiti.
That is good graffiti. That is a 4 graffiti, but Ekla. Ekla, what are you trying to do?
It's okay, one of them's Highway 0, so it doesn't count.
That's true, but and Dogen. You got 2 mid-tier graffitis and 2 top-tier graffitis, you know?
Lots of my favorite graffitis on this board, yeah. This is a good one. Other than that, also pretty evenly distributed souls, slightly leaning towards Kogane.
Yeah, only a handful of what we would consider quick squares as well. Chio Air 4, Shibuya Platform, clips on, there's only a handful. Where are all the defaults?
I know. That says there are only 3 defaults on this whole board, correct?
Yeah.
They are
Yeah, I mean,
Shibuya
there's-
Platform,
yeah.
FRZ Clipsole, and Bottom Point
Keyboard
Catwalk.
under tower.
Oh, Kibo Under Tower? What am I looking
Where's
at?
bottom point catwalk? There's 4.
Huh.
Modders.
Others.
That's
Anyway,
fine.
we're starting.
As long as the other 3 are correct.
Yeah. I think where we'll see players go first is pretty up in the air. Yeah, Ace into Shibuya looks like. Nago out towards Sewers and RDH. Vayne into Dark Side. Claws also
Yep.
in Shibuya.
We've got the classic 2 players going up against one another, and 2 players just kind of obliviously walking about, no worries. Head empty.
Sometimes that's
Ooh,
how it
what's-
goes.
Yeah, what's going on here? Shibuya Terminal. I mean, platform hasn't been picked up yet.
They're going
guess
for
point-
the unlocks are kind of better because it's grind and points, which are both so fast, and there are 2 of them.
Can Ace get platform in that time? It doesn't look like.
I think Ace is
they
going for
want
grind, but maybe Claws goes for platform.
Yep, no, Claus is also going for grind, but Claus has only just got the unlock animation as Ace picks it up. Ace going for platform.
Oh,
Claus
no.
getting hit. Oh my god!
Poor Shovel.
Is it the Shibuya sweep? It is the Shibuya sweep! Oh, well, there's 13 platforms, but we don't count that.
Poor Shovel.
Oh, that is a
Tried so hard.
very strong start. Highway 0 graffiti for Vayne. They are going for some early points.
Whoa. This is gonna be
Ace
like
on
a
board
6-2 score early.
Yeah. Ace on kind of control duty. Shovel leaving. Looks like going to Kogane?
You know what? I understand that. Sometimes you get sniped and you're just like, no thank you. Goodbye. I'm
Yeah.
leaving this area forever.
So, Vayne's still uncontested. Ace is now uncontested.
Everyone is uncontested now.
Yeah.
Nago is in bottom point where we have... What do we have here? Air, default, tricks. They already picked up special.
There's the 4-1. Vayne continuing along the Highway 0 route. Isn't bad at all. Sky
Awesome.
Dino is also a decent spot, I think, though there's not that many points in this whole
Yeah.
shebang.
Claw's going for RDH.
Points
There's
40.
points and tricks and the option to start graffiti if it wants.
It's a bit of a threat in Dogen, and maybe that's what they're going to go for.
Maybe.
Because then that it does put a bingo on the cards.
Does.
We've got Highway 0 graffiti. What is Ace going to do?
Okay, 7-3, not 6-2 early score. My bad.
Ace is reading that Dogen graffiti actually being valuable, and entering from Shibuya may just be exactly what Ace needs to kind of inch out ahead of Shovel Claws.
Is there anything else in
Because-
Dogen? There's air, but that's not
I
worth
think
going
air
for
is
before the
The
graffiti.
least of everyone's problems, yeah.
This also sets up a row 2 threat for Cyberfunk.
Ooh, that's true. With a Kibo Air 4, Yeah, and Ace just coming out slightly ahead to all of the sprays thanks to that Shibuya terminal entrance.
Shovel also getting slightly clowned on by a car, which happens.
Yeah. So Ace opting to avoid any shenanigans with boosting, which, is fair enough, cans are important. And hitting the important sprays,
Not missing
nothing
the
else.
spray. Let's go.
Okay, and we're seeing Ace on the larges, Shovel making its way back up to the larges. Which means Ace has a pretty sizable advantage, assuming that spray isn't missed. That's the most annoying one.
It's an advantage, but it's not a huge one. Unfortunately, Dogen is a level where it's kind of hard to mess up and lose a significant amount of time.
Yeah, Dogen's a very
This is
very good
probably
level.
just gonna hurt for Shovel.
Yeah. And let's see. Meanwhile, Nago in bottom point, kind of chilling. Probably wants to get Tricks 35 to threaten that bingo, but in the grand scheme of things, not going to do much. Vayne is in Sky Dino, just mopping up a few more points. There we go, that's another square.
Contributes to that row 2 also.
Ooh,
Dino special.
that's true. Yeah, Kibo Air 4 could actually be a genuine scary threat. Ace with a very clean route so far, unless I missed something while looking at everyone else.
Looks like Ace has picked up a little more time ahead of Shovel, but it's still close because it's Dogen.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 31 to 29. I mean, those two sprays, that's not an insignificant gap. Though we are getting to the key point of Dogenzaka Hill where... Did Ace miss a single spray there?
Ooh.
That's wacky. Any small movement errors.
Much needed tiny time save for Shovel.
Yep, so Ace finishing up those top sprays. Just
Shovel has to go back for cans.
Sprays. Uh-oh. This may be an issue. Ace, very clean way of spraying both of those. And Dogen Graffiti goes to Cyberfunk. So, yeah, Shovel's not going to be happy about that, but on the bright side, silver lining.
Shovel got out a little bit sooner, which is good for making up any time.
Yeah, so what's left in the threats? Highway 0, we'll say Highway 0, what's left in the threats? You've got row 1, you've got column 1, column 3, and row 2. And row 2 being the one that's actually kind of a actionable threat. That's the one you could actually get the police to do something about out of all the ones on the board. It looks like they might be going for it. Meanwhile, Vayne not opting to clean up anymore in Highway 0. I mean, Highway 0 Trick 70 strikes me as a square that's worth getting just to prevent the threats. But maybe... Are they going to go for... I'm wondering what they're doing here.
Nago...
What is Cyberfunk cooking?
Yeah, Nago is ahead in the Kibo. So... their chances of actually getting that row 2 are pretty slim. Shovel working on RDH Graffiti to kind of make up some lost points.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, but Ace is there too!
Yeah, Ace and Shovel, but Shovel has the advantage more or less. I mean, they're roughly the same on sprays, but I think Shovel being further into the route is important. Though I'm wondering, is Ace... Oh,
I don't think Shovel is further into the route. I think they're pretty much at the same point.
Really? I guess this is one of those things where both players have a slightly different route going through the level. Ace going up the chimney, that's going to be a huge amount of just free sprays for them.
Shovel fell.
Oh, so did Ace.
Oh.
I mean, technically speaking, you can work it into the route from here. This isn't like,
that's
it's suboptimal, not devastating, Yeah, you see Ace is right back where they wanted to be. Getting these final sprays in the lower area. And I imagine working their way to part 2 of this route. I say pot 2, I just mentally, lower and upper the Crocodile Heights. So that does give Ace a huge advantage. Shovel's not going to be happy with Ace, let me say it like that. This is
this
very
this
punishing.
Sucks so bad for Shovel.
I think we need to make sure that all players give each other a handshake after the match, or they have to agree to a, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! They have to agree to a concept of a handshake.
Conceptual handshake.
Yeah. Well, you can't have actual handshakes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments because players were actually doing psychological warfare with that. So anyway, Ace quite deep into the route. Shovel fumbling the bag a bit, as the kids say. And Vayne getting SDPP F4, just an extra point. So one more square and a graffiti is all that's standing between Cyberfunk and victory.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
RDH plus Vayne getting anything wins it for them. Vayne is right by and will be uncontested to SDPP tricks and the Highway Zero tricks. They're both a little bit longer, but again, completely uncontested. Nobody else on the side of the board at all.
I'm wondering if Shovel's calling in the cavalry and asking Nago to do the upper Crocodile Heights. It does appear to be potentially the play, though.
Even that isn't gonna save them.
Yeah.
Unless Ace, explodes.
I mean, Vayne getting the, I don't know what Monarch that unlock is, but, Vayne getting trick 60 in a very swag way. And yeah, this does seem to be a situation where, again, something bad would have to happen, but it does look more or less locked in for Cyberfunk. No one's going to, contest Vayne. Ace has a huge advantage on sprays unless one was missed on the way up. 3 sprays remaining, 2 sprays on the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go.
Yeah, no, even...
There's your Crocodile Heights.
Oof. Even with the
Locked
player
in.
swap, this is still a very, very strong team.
Yeah, Vayne, not... Compared to, a lot of us, Vayne has not been playing this game for that long. But he has the knowledge already of someone that has been here for way too long. Kind of reminds me of all people, Nago, when Nago started playing Bingo, put that time in, put that effort in, and came out swinging right off the bat.
Shovel has asked to call it, which is fair, I think. When
Yeah, I
you get
think at
sniped
this
that many
stage-
times in a row, yeah.
Yeah, a 99th graffiti being still on the board, no thank you. I can
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Alright, so that is a win, a 2-0 for Cyberfunk in what is sort of their first game, but sort of not.
Yeah.
Their first match, rather.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've inherited, it's the mystery team. I don't know where they came from, where did they go, Cotton Eye Joe, all that. Mystery team. They did inherit all of the old points. Hello.
That might be the most tilted I've ever been after a match.
Yeah, that was
Understandable.
rough. Sometimes that's how bingo
Honestly.
games go, and it sucks every time.
Anyways, first match was good.
Yeah, that first match, oh god, that first match. So, I'll tell you what square it came down to in my mind. Highway Zero. One player got the warp from Trash Pit, the other one didn't. And that was it.
That's what it came down to for game 1, yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It was like a barely.
that's crazy. I don't think it was that, because we could have won much earlier if we got RDH tricks. Because we only needed 1 point in the graffiti, and then I fucking threw it, so...
I mean, at that point in the game, what I saw was Ace hard committed on a very aggressive play that a single mark from your team would have just absolutely collapsed it, and SDPP graffiti would have been free.
We sure know.
It was a nail-biting experience. Very good bingo game to watch.
We recognize that
Fun
if
game to
we
play.
win that game, if we collect like one default in SCPP and we weren't sure what they were doing, so we were like, just commit to the like obvious win condition, and then we both got sniped the 1 point we needed to win, when we can't do anything to stop them from getting the like 3 souls over SCPP.
That's a tough one.
It's
No,
the classic bingo hindsight.
the reason I'm so tilted is because I would have beaten you to RDH.
RDH.
But I tried to, because I thought it was a lot closer than it really was. I boosted to the soul, but then I jumped at the wrong time, and I grinded on the wrong fucking grind to the chimney, and so I missed the soul. And then in the time that it takes me to get back and collect it, you already mark it, and
Yep. Yeah.
There were a bunch of really
that's
close,
rough.
really unfortunate snipes that game too.
And then the entire second game, I couldn't do shit because I just got sniped for literally everything. I just had the worst
Did you
movement
get
possible.
sniped to Shibuya and
I got
Dogen?
sniped to Shibuya and Dogen, and fucking there was something else that I can't remember. I didn't go for Chua though. I just went RDH, and then my movement was really bad that game. Whatever. Happens.
Happens. And it sucks every time. But
Yeah. It's the nature of the bingo, unfortunately. It is nasty at times.
Bingo giveth. Bingo do taketh.
It do taketh.
Well
I do
said.
indeed.
Philosophers have been saying these things for years.
It giveth and it taketh. Yes.
I'm pretty sure bingo giveth, bingo taketh is actually an Aristotle quote.
I think it was Socrates.
I think I remember reading about that.
Yeah.
I think Confucius said it once.
All I'm saying,
Independently, they came to the same conclusion.
They were all thinking about bingo.
Listen, all I'm
Aren't
saying,
we all?
we are a 500, an honest 500 JSRF bingo team. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
I want to see the match of the good, honest 500 teams.
That's what
Listen,
today
we're not
has
sitting
been all
here,
about.
Destroying teams. I've grown past that. Season 3, that was a very immature season for me as a player, and I've learned that actually being in perfect balance between winning and losing is actually the way to go. And I feel so much more healthy now that
You
I
feel
actually lose
at peace.
I feel at peace with myself for sure.
That's
So
what bingo's all
profound.
about.
Such
Balance
wisdom.
mind, balance heart.
Exactly. Well, alright. Does anyone else have post-match comments to make before we go to our last pinball? Before
I do.
a special pinball treat?
Well, I think it's worth just saying that's the last of round robin. We know who's going into playoffs now, and also the positions they'll be in, and we will find that out, shortly when we return. Yeah, as you said, you couldn't put it better myself. We've got the last match of pinball for this season. Well, last of the core
ones.
leaderboard, let's say. Wink, wink. So let's go to that.
Wait,
Yeah.
you making a pass at me? What the fuck?
Thank you all for sticking around for the world's longest round robin, and we'll be back in a little over a week for playoffs. Alright, let's go to pinball.